Hi everyone! Let me show you how to make sausage rolls. I usually make sausage rolls for breakfast. It's very simple and quick. Here are the ingredients that you need. Half a cup of chopped sweet paprika, 1 cup of chopped onions. This one is kind of puff pastry. In Swedish it's called smördeg. You also need 2 tablespoons of ströbröd. Ströbröd is called breadcrumbs. I like using many kinds of herbs. For example, here I use chili sweet, cumin, coriander, paprika pulver. This one is the leg pulver or onion powder. I also use vitlöks pulver or garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and of course minced beef around 400 to 500 grams. It's very easy to make it. Basically, you just have to mix all the ingredients. Let's put in the minced beef. Here you go. Next, put in all the ingredients like the herbs. You can just take the measurement of 1 teaspoon for each herb. One teaspoon of chili sweet, 1 teaspoon of cumin. I like using many herbs in my cooking. The herbs really make the food tastier. 1 teaspoon of coriander. One teaspoon of the paprika powder. Okay, let's see. 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. In Swedish it's called vitlök pulver. 1 teaspoon of the onion powder, lök pulver. 2 tablespoons of these breadcrumbs, or it's called ströbröd in Swedish. And then put in also some salt, perhaps half teaspoon. I also like this tomato paste. I forgot to mention it in the beginning. Tomato paste also adds to the taste. Around 1 tablespoon. Yep. You can also add 1 tablespoon of Wochister sauce. I also forgot to mention it in the beginning. And then, of course, put in the onions that you have chopped, as well as the sweet paprika. And then just mix them all together. You can mix all the ingredients by hands or by using a spoon. In this case, it's probably a good idea to use hands. All right. I'll mix this by hands. When you mix it by hands, the ingredients actually are mixed together very well. They will be absorbed very well. If you have carrots, you like eating carrots, you can also add the chopped carrots. I don't have carrots at home at the moment, that's why I don't put the carrots. Sweet paprika is also good as well. By the way, I also forgot to tell you that we also need 1 egg to brush the pastry. You can just take out the puff pastry and then put in the minced beef with all the other ingredients. just make an estimation, like perhaps you can cut this much and just start putting it. Make sure that they're all like, it's all fit in together. And then after that, just brush the edge with the egg. You can then roll the beef. Let's see. Okay, just move it here a bit. Wow, I guess now it's a bit loosened. Just leave it there for the moment and then continue with the other parts of the puff pastry. Okay. All right, a good lesson learned today. When you want to make a puff pastry, make sure that you don't put the puff pastry left outside for a long time, because otherwise the shape will be like this. It will be too loosened and maybe hard to shape it. But anyway, let's give it a try, because I already put it outside. And if there is any leftover of the meat mix, you can always make other things. For example, you can make gyoza or dim sum. Basically, it's still the same ingredient and it tastes nice. I've tried it before. I made the leftover ingredient. I didn't throw it away, of course. I made gyoza instead. Okay. Now the last one is a bit tricky because it's like this now. Look at that, but it's all right. We can still use it. All right, let's just, okay, let's put it like this. I'm just gonna fold it so it will not break out. I guess I forgot to brush the edge with the egg in this puff pastry, but I think it's okay because the puff pastry is sticky anyway. So let's close this one. All right. And then now, after we do this one, we just need to brush the whole lot with the egg. I like doing this because it's very therapeutic. Oh, by the way, you can also cut it as well before putting the egg. Cut it into smaller sizes. Oh, by the way, by this time you should also already turn on your oven. Just turn it on to 200 degrees Celsius, and you can just bake this for around 30 minutes, and then it will be ready in 30 minutes. Right, I also have to cut this. I just need to spread it out so it's not too crowded here. All right, just put it here. Remember to brush this with the egg. I'm gonna repeat this for the other one. It's kind of therapeutic, you know, to brush the egg to this pastry. It doesn't take long to make this, and then breakfast is ready in no time. All right, now I have brushed everything. Then you can top it up with some sesame seeds. Here I have the white sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, and I also have the roasted chili sesame seeds. I can just mix them. You can mix and match. All right, now it's ready to be baked in the oven. I'm still waiting for the oven to be ready, 200 degrees Celsius. Remember that you need to actually turn on your oven before you start mixing the ingredients. That way you can save time. You can bake it in the oven for around 30 minutes. After 30 minutes in the oven, now the sausage rolls are ready. They look yummy. Here are my sausage rolls ready for breakfast.